News bulletins of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Kumaringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, investors on spot for closing community access road in Pokwero Sub-County, Pakwach District. Moyo youth leaders demand for tractors and government scholarships. And in sports, Lango Province advanced to FUFA Drum final. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 29th of January 2024. You're most welcome to the NILE CAST only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. Honorable Councillors of Pokwero Sub-County in Pakwach District have resolved that an investor who has acquired the land and has blocked the community access road accessing and crossing into the buffer zone should be evicted, as this has barred residents from service delivery from the government. Alfred Jawok reports.
The councillors noted that an investor known as Ismail Abdel Musa Hamid acquired 76.8 acres of land at Woi East Village, Pokwero Sub-County, and when he started this project, he had fenced the land, blocking residents from accessing Jashan landing site using Nuri Road. While at chairing the council meeting, Comfort Fashion, the council speaker, ruled that the ongoing construction works should be halted as the sub-county seeks guidance from the district leadership of Pakwach District. According to the speaker, the investor is equally cutting down historical trees, crossing into buffer zones, causing havoc to the aquatic lives.
Let us not play around with a government entity, government property. Let us take government property as our own thing, because it is not only helping me alone, it is helping the whole Uganda, not that even for community of Woi only. Like for example, that road is not only helping community of Woi. Even we have some investors who will come and they want to visit, pay a visit on a landing site. That same road is the one going to connect them. Some people will reach there actually going to buy fish from Nebi, Kuchwing. People use that road.
Dorin Oweshi, councillor representing persons with disabilities, Pokwero Sub-County, Pakwach District, expressed that the investor did not follow the legal procedures to bring development in Pokwero Sub-County. Oweshi calls for district interventions to stop the investor since the ongoing works is disrupting peace of the community.
Investors ejiki wangompare matap ewek buffer zone wa udong kakare wangoma wecho kogo jigi yesha energy kakecha manda ki ngudu mwacha eweke bed kukite mai bed kuduma nuri kele kodo landing side sha wamitu ebede kakare esha agena weshi point adeg mangedong ni juada.
However, Godfrey Dukoth, the vice chairperson Pokwero Sub-County, apologized to the councillors for the mess in the sub-county about the land transaction. Okot also remarked that he will engage the district leadership on the matter as it was resolved by the councillors to stop the investor.
Why is that for the investors buy of the land in Pavora village? We are here for the extraordinary council meeting. It's used not to people who are not people who are actually buying big amount of or big area of land within the sub-county. We are not actually holding the council meeting. Why is that for this small piece of land we are having this kind of meeting? Indeed, the community of Pokwero, we were actually blessed with the investors who came to be with us here. Why is that I'm saying we were blessed? Because if I can remember, if not, this might be the second sub-county where we are going to have the investors for the whole of the district. If I can remember, there's one in Panyemur and the second one is here with us in Pukwero. And why is that his presence has opted us to have this council meeting? There were some 3 important government entities on the land the investors has acquired, which has actually prompted us to have this kind of meeting. One of the entities were the landing site.
Dorothy Awori, female councillor, Pokwero and Panyango sub-county respectively, distanced herself from the accusations that the district leaders were involved in the sales of land. Awori advised community members to always engage technocrats for guidance while transacting business of their properties.
Speaking, I want to call a spade a spade. I was not involved. And always when we do things, I think we should always do as leaders in a professional way. We should always do things in a professional way, in a proper professional way, so that we guide our people correctly. Because if we don't do things in the right way, we shall always mess up. God put us as leaders for a purpose. We are here as leaders for a purpose. To protect our peoples and their properties. Therefore, we should always do things in the right way.
When our reporter visited the land in contention, it was discovered that the work is ongoing as they declined to speak to the media. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories this evening. The youth leaders in Madi sub-region demand for tractors and government scholarships from the government of Uganda. The leaders made their demands on Sunday, the 28th of January 2024, through the National Youth Chairperson during an engagement meeting at the Moyo People's Hall in Moyo District. Take a look.
As a way of developing and sustaining culture in West Nile, the general public have been called upon to support and promote cultural activities within the region. This was presented during the cultural gala organized by the Alur community living in Arua under the Association of Arua Alur Community with the theme Educating a Girl Child for a Better Leadership. His Highness Majesty Obimo Philip Raoni Olarker III, King of Alur, who was the chief guest, called upon Alur community to always express themselves wherever they are as a sign of patriotism and dedication to the culture. Obimo Raoni further urged the subjects to always support each other and live as one people.
I was just asking the Alur community to be proud of being Alur and to always, wherever they are, anywhere in the world, to always promote Alur culture and support fellow Alurs.
Meanwhile, Charles Ishogo, the Resident City Commissioner Arua, rallied people to support cultural activities so that it can be a source of tourist attraction, which at the end will bring income to people, hence leading to development of the region.
Next year when there is a cultural gala here, half of these people will be white men, and they will pay heavily. They will pay for accommodation in the hotels we have. They will pay for the food. So, Your Highness, those are the changes and many others are going to bring to Arua City.
Calcium Abudu, Secretary of Social Services, Arua City, who represented the mayor, said people should diversify cultural performances so that they can attract government and pledge total support for such events.
In the forthcoming visit to Arua, I know you'll be in charge of protocol as per your office. I request that Arua community, apart from Aguara, should do a presentation in the presence of the president, and that they also get the national cake. The mayor has pledged total support to you. His office is open. In case of anything, you are most welcome.
Dr. Amos Nyaperombo, chairperson Alur Community, Arua, said they are living in harmony with the Lubara and requested people to start raising funds so as to support kingdom activities. Dr. Amos used the same function to highlight on the poor states of roads within the region.
It is us who makes the kingdom strong. So what I said, let every able-bodied Alur contribute 1,000 to the kingdom. And if 300,000 able-bodied Alur contribute only 1,000 shillings, we shall raise, in 1 week, we shall raise 300 million, which can we do with something. We don't need to beg, we can put in our pockets. But we started late because one of the vehicles in the tourage of Bimo got a mechanical problem. And it got a mechanical problem because of a bad road from Kalatiak to Arua city. So in your report, let's make that road a priority. Let the king of Alur move like the king of Uganda moves on tarmac. Let the king of Alur move like the king of Bunyoro of Toro on tarmac when he's coming from Kalatiak to visit you in Arua city. That should be in your report.
Donga Gilbert, the chairperson organizing committee for the cultural gala, said it was supposed to be done earlier but was postponed because the king, who is the chief guest, had other engagements. Gilbert added that the gala was meant to unite all the Alur people within Arua and abroad.
Cultural Gala 2023. It was supposed to have been done earlier on, but because of time and commitment of the kingdom, they could not be with us. So therefore, the gala was slated for 27th this year. This marks the end of the gala of this year, but the same year we are going to have also the same gala.
The Alur Cultural Gala is an event which unites all the Alur people together, and it's meant to sensitize people about the advantages of teaching girl child as it is being implemented by the Alur Kingdom in partnership with the Plan International. Peace Oshaki, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Moving on to the story happening. Youth leaders in Mohamadi sub-region demand for tractors and government scholarships from the government of Uganda. The youth leaders made their demands yesterday on the 28th of January 2024 through the National Youth Chairperson in an engagement meeting in front of the Moyo People's Hall in Moyo District. Take a look.
The engagement meeting brought in a handful of youth leaders in Madi sub-region to have an interaction with the National Youth Chairperson on issues affecting the youth in the region so that the issues can be channeled through to the government for consideration. Honorable Eyeru Jacob, the chairman National Youth Council, said he had come to Madi sub-region to engage the youth in the region on government programs such as the Paris Development Model and the Youth Livelihood Programs, and he is grateful to the youth that they want the government to give them tractors which can be used by the entire youth in the sub-region, which shows that the youths in the sub-region are development oriented.
We are here to discuss with young people, youth leaders especially, about what is happening on government programs with youth. Programs of PDM, programs of ILP, we have had views from the youth, but also to hear from them regarding the population of youth vis-a-vis what government is planning for them, what is working, what is not working. Those are discussions around demography, so that we can see how we can help the population help itself. So I'm very happy that we have had a successful discussion, and I'm hoping that we will come back again for more activities. The youth have asked, I'm very happy that they are looking at wealth creation ideas, like they want a tractor which helps a whole district. So that is something that I thought was very good. I've heard about education needs. When young people are talking about things that create money, I think that we're on the right path.
Honorable Azabo Mahad Kasim, the youth chairperson Yumbe district, requests the national youth chairman to join the youth leaders in the region in advocating for the construction of Laropi Bridge and the improvement of the road infrastructures, especially from Yumbe to Moyo and Ajumani, so as to avoid unnecessary delays which causes financial loss to the youths who have ventured into businesses.
As young persons, we are looking into the avenue of seeing, we want to see this sub-region a better region. But that time spent crossing the ferry is always disturbing us. Our cry as young persons is, as platform, you have better platforms of advocacy. We need a bridge constructed here to have a second taking our resources, goods that we produce as young persons in this region to other regions. This issue of going, stopping, lining on that ferry, crossing it, has affected us in this region so much.
Honorable Adibaku Christopher, the youth chairperson of Bongi district, said the engagement meeting has provided a very good avenue for the youth to raise the challenges affecting them directly to the national youth chairman, and as leaders their role will just be to follow up on the deliberations.
So as being young people of Uganda, as Mali sub-region, we have to take this opportunity to host our national chair in this place, because we have some also issues that as being Mali sub-region specifically we are facing, but other entire sub-region they don't face. So it's here, we have to also address the issue, also that they can consider in their planning at the national level, because now this one is a direct. Not that like we shall be also channel other issues, but now today is here, is a face-to-face contact. We have to raise the issue, and so that we give them a task. As being the chairpersons, we go at the national level for national conference, we shall make follow-up.
Honorable Amadi George, the Vice Youth Chairman Moyo District, urged the youth leaders to transfer the information they get from the engagement meeting to other youth in their communities so as to build a better district, nation and the world at large.
The message that we are going to have today, we make sure that we roll it out immediately, as we know very well that we are the leaders of today and leaders of tomorrow. We make sure that everything that transpired here should not be for personal issues, should be for us and the youth that were presented here today, so that we're going to make a greater nation, a greater Mali, and a greater world.
Honorable Jurugo Patrick, a youth leader from Aluru, said government has not done enough sensitization about the Paris development model among the youth, and also data collection was not done properly, and this has led to the irregularities around the Paris development model program, and this has greatly affected the youth.
The issue of PDM, I don't know anything about PDM. Only a meeting was called last week on Tuesday. I attended that meeting. It was organized by the chairpersons of this PDM who are running the PDMs here in the district. As youths in Madi sub-region, we have come to realize that the government has not done sensitization to the youth. Number two, the government has not done this what we call data collection. Because the people in the office told us, yes, the money is supposed to be 100 million, but sometimes the money will come less because census was not done. But I have never heard that when people are voting, they will say now maybe 10 people will be remaining, but the ballot papers are not enough, so the 10 should wait and we bring more ballot papers. Why is the government not considering us?
During the engagement meeting, the youth leaders presented a memorandum to the Chairman National Youth Council demanding the government to provide them with tractors for commercial agriculture, and there is need to offer scholarships for the youths in Madisab region. This is the first youth engagement meeting organized in Moyo district by the National Youth Chairman. The meeting, which was aimed at finding out the views of the youth on different government programs, targeted youth leaders from 4 districts, namely Moyo, Adjumani, Obongi and Yumbe, with Moyo district being the host. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories this evening. The political, technical and clergy and the general public gathered at Nyadri South Sub-County in Maricha District to launch the Duralu Jenifer Foundation, a local community-based organization set up to uplift the lives of the vulnerable and needy people in Maricha District. Take a look.
Some of the components offered in the CBO Duralu Jenifer Foundation are chairs, tents, a technical school which trains people on tailoring, welding and metal fabrication, saloon and hairdressing, bricklaying, building and concrete practice, graphics design, art and craft, among others, in order to uplift the life of the vulnerable and needy people in Maricha District. While referring to some people who start avoiding others after climbing some steps in life, the main celebrant of the function, who also doubles as the assembly parish priest, Father Moses Abidavo, wondered if such people are generous and kind to humanity.
Andra minute ambadiki, they have turned their back to you. Ikiminyadisi, ongukusi. Some of them, when you call them on phone, they will give that phone to somebody and they will tell that somebody to tell you, I'm not here. And yet the Bamini is on me iri, Yobalo mini, idaya. Are we really generous? Are we really concerned?
He termed the institution established by the Woman MP as a foundation of humanity.
I believe Honorable Jenifer has come back to thank you, the people of Maricha, for having given her that opportunity to go there. Honorable, I'm happy for you. Institution is not. I'm very happy. My brother County Card is here. I told him immediately. I want to say something. I'm at MPA. Let us work together. I'm going to say something. Any institution like this is not a political thing. Like this serves humanity. Humanity does not belong to a single political party. Humanity includes everybody. It even includes those who have no faith at all. Those who do not belong to any denomination at all. They are all in humanity. This institution that we have come to launch, the foundation and whatever, everything here, is going to serve humanity. I want to be very frank. This thing is not an NRM thing. I want to be very frank. If you want to kill me, kill me. It is to serve humanity.
The Maricha District LC5 Chairman, Honorable Peter Steven, described what the Woman MP, Honorable Jenifer, has done as implementation of the NRM manifesto.
Udu na udifo. Iyo Jenifer ni ngadi. Iyo government amadri ukwetia. Iyo weri Museveni ni ngari. Adila buku yellow dia rana fabano mve manifesto. Manifesto amabule ruling government vule da babele ni implement kirikalersi. Ikane manifesto amalia there are 5 themes. Jenifer tachi yoro. One is wealth creation. Radical training they will wealth for you. The mavutia they go to look for wealth. The bele de amadi manifesto area. Ikane ri. Bana dezu promoting education, health and water. Jenifer Dungoi, education vleda. Education ko korumini ila fazini yo nyakwede. Afazini nyakwede yo to. Number na ensuring justice and equity. Equity vini dia di cheap. Justice part katwa than very equity there. I've seen both female and males here. Bani jia material there. Number 2, industrialization. This is an industry. This is industry. Then number 3, promoting ICT. Yodr.com. Electronic. And she talked of introducing that very soon. So, do Adana Mani Manifesto the implement the war. Amadia Nilo Yaduni, awadi for
The area MP for Marsa East constituency, Honorable Ruth Lema Tamolo, upon saying voting in politics is not determined by the physical appearance of someone, asked the people to continue supporting Honorable Jenifer so that she can deliver more services and developments to the district.
Lemiga maratamadia development maratama mini edingoi ola tadia yitiabo onitaye amvujaza ye health medoni ye aduye dia akadi yeko politics ya muniba aziri zongopi elmongo ngopi ariku politics amari maratadia amawini nganikini ama kibomba mungu driki ama mudale jo amanicho ba anguroma abani ngani kini ba zidale chiringo yari ama uni miko Jenifer la wa kifo adisiku onita amadi primary al mombo taku onita amadi senior mombo taku ani yo disipa amadi muba university adiki were ke aga tertiary institution ma gerisu etizo anguroma parents itobanzi matipeba yelebri anti ditwe mudi ara Jenifer wali 4 eri kanga Jenifer matili aliru engano rodisu marataruko
Koleba Monica Kotebu, the Deputy Resident District Commissioner for Marsa District, who was also the guest of honor for the function, rallied the public to support this program instituted by the one MP.
You in particular, for the investment, for the money, for the time, for the labor. Very few people have that heart of giving, and giving for the population, not for even the relatives, but you are giving for the entire population. It is not easy. So members, people of Maracha, it is time for you to support this initiative. It is time for us to work together. I stand here to say that education still remains the key tool for transformation of any community. If we shall not embrace education, then we should not expect a lot of changes in our community.
This foundation became the first organization established by an incumbent MP to help the vulnerable people in the social and political history of Marsa District. Osuta Yusuf, National Television, NILE CAST.
And more in our stories this evening, members of the ghetto community living in Arua City, who have been known for criminal activities, are appealing to the government of Uganda to come to their rescue in order to leave this act. Take a look.
Over the years,
the suburbs of the city commonly known as the ghettos have been associated with criminality, and to change this narrative, the group is now asking government to come to their rescue. Some of these hotspots known for criminality in Arua City include Muru, Kirabu, Baruk among others, where cases such as theft, drug abuse and prostitution among others are being registered in high numbers. During the group's 4-year celebration of togetherness in Women and Youth Resilience Project at Highbury Football Pitch recently, the members of the group raised a number of challenges affecting them, which is contributing to the criminality according to them. Taban Swale, commonly known as Zarome, the Arua City Ghetto President, is now appealing to government and other leaders to empower the ghetto community through various projects so as to encourage them to desist from criminality.
These boys, we have bring them together. And when we have bring them together, we are moving up and down, looking at our leaders in the region, in the country to support these ghettos. Nobody come. We have put them under surplus savings. They are saving their 10,000, they are 5,000. When we come to supporting them, things like projects like welding, building, washing bed, even others are senior 6. Others are senior 6 here. I'm working with them here in ghetto. But since that image of called criminality, you know, me myself, I'm transformed now 4 years, but some other people are still doubting.
Ivan Shukur, the S1 chairman Apabia, believes that if the ghetto community is empowered through the various government projects, this will help transform the lives of the youths and community involved in the criminality.
Not everyone went for criminality, or everyone was born as a criminal person. You become a criminal maybe because of some certain issues which causes people to go. But if we go deep into it and we bring people, we make people together, we also make the youth themselves to understand the world, how they go, how you get money, they will reform.
Some of these youths who live in the ghettos have highlighted some of the areas in which government can come and help them in transforming their lives.
Yeah, here in San Siro, we're having a lot of guys. When, especially let me talk of ghetto. When someone talks of ghetto, everyone just rush on thinking that someone who lives in a ghetto is a criminal. But it's not about criminality. You know, in ghetto, everyone is a superstar. Everyone has its kind of way of surviving. So here, some are here. Indeed, some are wrongdoers. Others are not wrongdoers. Others they are normal laborers. So for you to come and help us in the ghetto, you need to give us a lot of skills by skilling us and giving us projects, especially like taking us from garages or opening us like washing bay, taking us in the technical schools, do mechanical repairs or electronics like that. As for me, I'm amongst the guys in the ghetto who has got the opportunity now. So actually I'm doing it. I know how to handle electricity. I can install for any kind of electricity you want now.
Government, okay, bring in whatever groups, that's automatic in the government, right? Okay, government brought for us a shepherd and a care that guides us how to plan and how to save. Government also brought us shepherd indeed, because we know how to budget and we can do so many things better than before.
Harriet Sandra, a trainer with community empowerment for rural development, abbreviated as SEFOD, a non-government organization working in West Nile, appeals to government and other stakeholders to train and mentor the youth for mindset change so as to transform their lives.
We know what it means to be in a ghetto, and we really have to put our hands together to see that they should have some changes in their life. I'm requesting anyone who feels like giving support to these youths, including government. It is better if we could offer them skills, because if you are to see, their mental challenge has been because they don't have someone to guide them very well. I think if they're offered skills, they can change very well. And to mentorship, we also have youths who are really very bright. These ones who are in ghetto, but they're really too bright. I feel there's need to mentor them.
Recently, the Rosit leadership led by Charles Ichogor, the resident city commission, embarked on a move of bringing sun to city and had an engagement with the locals of Crime Hub San Siro residents and the other areas in Arua City. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, NILE CAST News Bulletin.
You're most welcome to the NILE CAST Sports News only on West Nile Television. I'll be filling in for Rako Benson Pastore. Well, now let's see what's happening more in our sports news. Lango Province edged West Nile Province 2-1 on an aggregate to reach the final of Fufa Drum. The first leg ended 2-0 in favor of Lango Province. Meanwhile, West Nile won second leg 1-0 on Sunday the 28th of January 2024. Take a look.
Lango Province for the second consecutive season advances to the finals of Fufa Drum after 2-1 aggregate win over West Nile Province in the semi-finals, which climaxed yesterday, 28th of January 2024. Despite West Nile Province winning the reverse fixture by a goal to nil, the result still could not pave way for the defending champions. Lango Province is looking forward to win the drum gong for the first time and will face Busoga Province in the finals, who eliminated Teso in the other semi-finals.
A decision I took before probably this game was played, but of course we have not lost the game. We've been unbeaten at home. From last campaign or from last season we only conceded once at home. This has been very emphatic for us. We had over 10 corner kicks. We actually failed to take some of the chances. But I would like to say congratulations to the entire West Nile for turning up in numbers. I appreciate the security for doing their job. I appreciate my executive members who worked with me during this tenure, and this has been it. Thank you very much.
It was a hard-fought game. We did good to win at home, 2-0. We knew there was going to be a tough game in this pitch, because always we know this pitch, it's an every match which is here is tough. But we managed to contain them and they always scored one. But my message to fans, let them be disciplined. Like today they were disciplined. They were intimidating them, throwing stones, but they were calm. They did retaliate on the West Nile Province fans. They were calm. That's why we saw they were not fighting. So I would like to encourage them, if they go away like that, they stay calm. And to my players, I want to thank them. Congratulations to them. Even West Nile, we are the same. We are from Northern. I want also to congratulate them, because this year they reached the semi-final. The other year they were the champion. So it's good.
The second round, I know the second leg was not going to be easy, but we had the advantage because first leg we were 2 goals, we were leading 2-0. So I knew the second leg was not going to be easy, but we managed to make it because we were advantage ahead of them with 2 boys. So I want to say to my fellow players, thanks for working hard as a team. We have qualified for finals. So I'm just encouraging our fans to come more in right numbers like they have come today. Because our fans, I'm encouraging our fans to come more in the finals because I know this edition, I'm very sure.
Oraku Benson Pastore, West Nile Television, Nile Cast Sports News.
And that, viewer, marks the end of the Nile Cast only on West Nile Television. Thank you, viewers, for always taking the time to be with us from the beginning of the Nile Cast to the end of the Nile Cast only on West Nile Television. Please stay tuned to the rest of the subsequent programs that may follow. My name's Okumaringa Christine. Have a good evening.